welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. All right, today is the day we are going to talk about my shoes for wide feet that I recommend for land and sea travel. Whether you're hiking a mountain or whether you're going to the beach and need water shoes or whether you're going to go walk in the snow or in the rain, I've got stuff for you. I also have some Wedge sandals that I think are really cute that you can dress up or dress down, and I have been able to walk in them for 10 hours a day. I'm not going to recommend anything that I couldn't walk in at least 8 hours, because if I can't wear them to work for 8 hours minimum to do an event and be standing on my feet most of the time, then I'm not going to recommend them to you. Of course, if your feet are not wide, these all come in regular width and will have more of an array of colors and styles available to you. A lot of wide shoes, while they are available, sometimes they're limited in colors and sometimes even sizes. All right, let's get started. Now, I took clips of me putting on all these shoes, so forgive me for my ugly, funky feet in all the sandal ones. Okay, well, just disclaimer there. If you don't want to see feet, go past the sandals. Just scroll on through. Now, full disclaimer here, if I'm going to put all the links to the shoes that I'm able to, which I should be able to on the majority of them. I'm looking down because they're all right here lined up. The Amazon links, of course, are affiliate links, so if you click on one of those links, you're supporting my channel, and I thank you in advance. I will put the other ones below that. My first shoes I got from, this was a recommendation from Sherry from Cruise Tips TV. I did use their link to purchase these for the Amazon Associates affiliate. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I'm going to say it like that. These are, I got though the 6.5 wide. So these come in wide. Not, I don't think all of the colors came in wide, but I know these do. The beigey ones. And of course, when you get like a neutral color like this, it goes with pretty much everything. As you can see here, I'm able to slip them right on. They work really, really well. They're very comfortable. Of course, in all these clips, I'm wearing shorts because, I mean, you can see the shoe a little better, that's for sure. And they're just really, really nice and comfortable. I think they give a nice little height, that they're not too high. The base is rather wide, so it provides stability. And then, of course, it's just enough of a chunky heel to where it can be in shorts, or you could wear it with a long, flowy little dress. And that's really what I like about these shoes, is the wide base and being able to wear this with kind of pretty much anything. And I could literally, which I have, I've worn these at a conference for like a 10, 11 hour day, and they were so comfortable at the end of the day. My feet did not hurt at all. The next shoes I'm going to talk about are the LifeStride in Motion. These are also really fantastic. They are slip-on very easily and are super comfortable. I want to say they're about the same size as the Clark ones. And I also got these in a 6.5 wide. I can't remember if there are other colors, but I'll put down here if the other colors also come in wide. The straps, what I was worried about the most is having my little pinky toe come out on the end, because usually on strappy sandals, my pinky toe comes out. But on these, it hit perfectly to where they did not pop out in between the straps. That is one of my biggest pet peeves with sandal-y, strappy shoes. The base is actually wider than the Clark, so I felt very, very comfortable to be able to walk in them all day. And these are another pair of sandals I took to that same conference this summer, and I was able to walk in them for on the second day for another 10, 11 hours. So really great shoes. My favorite all-around sandals for walking around, these aren't super pretty, but boy, they are comfortable. I can use these for either hiking, a long beach excursion, because they are kind of waterproof. They'll dry pretty fast. And now they are a little chunkier, so they may not fit well in a kind of, suitcase. But believe me, I'm going to bring them. I'm going to bring them on my next cruise. which is in a month. It's like a month. I'm so excited. But these have adjustable straps. Now these are not necessarily wide, but because they are made so chunky and they have the Velcro straps, which to me, it's like you would scream, you know, like old lady, you know, when you see the Velcro straps. But I think I see so many people of all ages wear these types of sandals, as well as kind of the Chaco sandals, and there's another set of Teva sandals that look like the Chaco sandals, more of like a flat ones. I'll put a picture in. They're really great and they're super comfortable to wear. I prefer having a little more of a wedge and a little more of a base and these are super like cushiony. I prefer these over taking those little more flat sandals with the Velcro straps and sacrificing maybe something else that would go in my suitcase. These would be more comfortable. Now these I bought in a 7. I don't believe they're available in half sizes, and maybe that's why I went up to a 7. Could be the first. This is my first set, and I actually got it at DSW, or Designer Shoe Warehouse. And I love them so much. I ended up finding a deal. I won't buy anything. I won't buy anything unless I get like a deal or it's a decent price. These are pricey. They're an investment sandal. But I found those other ones, of course, on sale, as I mentioned, for 50% off. And I found these on Amazon, and they were discounted highly, a good like 40%. Oh, I ended up getting the green ones, which is, I had been waiting and waiting and waiting to see if these would go on sale. And they did. So I got a pair of green ones. My favorite flip-flops, because I have told you guys I take 2 flip-flops with me every time I go, are my Reef Sandals. Reef are my favorite. They are the most comfortable. No, they're not super flat. They do have a little bit of a wedge here. These, to me, have brought me happiness and sunshine. I can wear these also all day. They're wide enough to where my wide feet, my little toes is right there on the edge. It doesn't come off. There are a lot of flip-flops that are so narrow that my little toe just falls off. And then there are a lot of sandals that have the strappies where my toe little pops out. It's very hard to find shoes like this where your little toe isn't gonna like fall off to the side, right? And then it's uncomfortable, and then you get a blister. Yeah, it's annoying. So when I was going through Kohl's, they had these on clearance. These are the Reef kind of waterproof, plasticky type. I don't want to say they're plasticky, rubbery sandals. These are great. They actually fit well on my feet. Again, my toe it's so wide on the bottom that my toe little toe does not fall off the edge. And these I got in a 5 or a 6. Now I can't remember. Well, I got these in a 6. My Reef sandals are both in a 6. And I wear these, you can wear these in the camping, like for shower shoes, to go to the pool. They have a nice little grip on the bottom, so you won't be slipping and sliding basically. But these are really nice. I wore them to when I went into the showers at the campground. It's been always very difficult for me to find water shoes that fit my fat feet. I found some at Walmart, and if you get the widest ones, they're too long. I was able to find some on Amazon. These are great. I can slip my feet right in. They work out really well. They wear like a shoe. I was able to wear these on shore excursions with just putting like a pair of flip-flops to change into if I wanted to in my backpack. And I wore these around because they have a solid bottom. And I think with that, it helped to be able to walk around. And they have a cushion inside. Oh, it felt like you had comfy shoes on. These were great. So if you plan to go to the beach or something like that, but then you plan to go on doing something else afterwards, and you just want to take one pair of shoes, you could do that. I always take a flip-flop just in case. But these were great. I wore them in the water, out of the water. I swam with them, everything. And they are wide. Look how wide those are. They remind me kind of the Ultras shoes, but I'll explain when I get to my tennis shoes why I don't wear Ultra. Next are my favorite shoes ever, and I actually ordered a second pair, but I'll explain why. These are my high top Converse Run Hike. Well, that's it. Converse Run Hike, and they're high tops. I ordered low tops because they didn't have low tops when I originally bought these. These are so comfortable. Oh my gosh, the wedge on this, the comfort, I don't know what it is with this cushion here and the way it is framed to when you walk, you just kind of feel like you're walking on a cloud. These are fantastic shoes. As you can see here, of course, I have smart wool socks on, so they're very thick socks. I use them for hiking, and my feet fit fine. Now the biggest thing is that I have to have also not just a wide, but also the depth has to be a good thickness in order for my foot to fit in there. And I have a small foot, so sometimes I wear in Converse a 5 and sometimes I wear a 6. These don't come in wide, but they're just made for a wide foot and for the depth right here. Of course, with these strings, your shoe strings, it creates it to where you can make them a little more depth here, but the width on here are perfect for wide feet. I get these in a 5.5, and of course they're kind of unisex thing, so I think that has to do with the fact that it's a 5.5. But these are my favorite. Of course, I'm getting the low tops because I can wear these with shorts. I can wear it with a dress and everything. Not the high tops, but the low tops, because I have other Converse that I'll wear like that. Anyway, these are great shoes. A lot of people talk about the Ultra Lone Peaks or Ultra Olympus, that they have their very wide toe boxes and stuff. The fact is that I have tried the Ultras in a wide and they still don't fit my feet well. It's because they have a very low profile. Oh, this area right here is low, and I have to have a higher profile. Because my foot is short and chunky, I have to have it to where it's not going to be squished down like this, which I think it has a great wide toe box, but they're squished down like this to where my feet feel right here in this area. It feels like it's stretching out, and because there's nowhere to give for my foot, and it ends up being very tight. Oh, I ended up going with the Hoka Clifton 9 in wide, and these are a 6.5. So these are the ones I ended up getting, and you can see they're very, very wide, and I love the way they fit. In this clip, I have also smart wool hiking socks in a medium thickness, and they fit like a dream. I've worn these for a hike in not Austin, where was I? In Texas. I'm just gonna say Texas. And if you didn't see that video, I'll link it below. But I hiked in these shoes for, now I can't remember how many miles, like 5 miles or something. And they were fantastic. Although they wouldn't be my #1 hiking shoe, I will admit that. I think they are great walking shoes. They're great excursion shoes if you're not going to do any water sports, if you're just going to do something kind of fun, adventurous, whatever. These would be kind of the shoes that I would wear. They have a pretty decent grip, but they're not really hiking grip type of shoes. All right, now we're going to go into my Merrell shoes. So the first ones I'm going to show you in this clip are my Merrell MOAB Speed. Oh my gosh, I love these shoes. They are a cross between a trainer and a hiking shoe. They are so nice, they are so comfortable. I'm wearing them again with the smart wool, low profile, medium thickness socks. They are just amazing. And they have a nice wedge to where they give a nice cloud-like walk, and they also have really good grip in case you are climbing up a mountain or in some rocky terrain. I have mine in a 6.5 and wide. There's only 2 colors that at the time I purchased these. I haven't looked, so if something's changed, I'll let you know, but I'll let you know right here. But 6.5 wide, they came in beige and black at the time in the wide. If you have a regular foot size, then they come obviously in more colors, which obviously applies to all of the things that I've shown. These have what's called that Vibram technology. I'm going to put up right here what the Vibram technology is because I always kind of forget about it, but it has something to do with the base and the cushion. It's not necessarily limited to Merrell shoes. It is a technology that's put in a lot of hiking shoes or walking shoes. But Merrell uses the Vibram technology quite a bit in the shoes that I get, which is primarily the MOAB style. I do have a couple others that are discontinued of Merrell's, and I love those shoes, and if I could still find them, I would get them. They are fantastic shoes, which are the Flights, the Merrell Flight. I would totally buy those shoes again. And that would be just like the Hokas, like everyday walking shoes. My second pair are the low profile hiking shoes. So now we're getting into actual just hiking shoes. So I'm going to show you the low profile, and then I'm going to show you the boot style. These again have the Vibram technology, and these are both MOAB style. Merrell have a lot of different styles that you can get, but the MOAB are the most popular. As you can see here, it has really great grip. I can slide them on so easily, and the toe box, as you can see, the depth is pretty nice. Of course, anytime you have shoestrings, you can loosen things up, but I can loosen them up to a point to where the tongue isn't kind of hanging out. You know, I still have a nice profile here to get my fat foot in there, and then nice wide here to where I'm not going to get blisters. It's not going to rub. My toes aren't cramped in, and it has a nice grip on them. These I've had not that long, maybe less than a year, but I have worn them quite a bit when I went out hiking over those few months that before it got like 100 degrees. And when I say 100 degrees, this summer we got up really high. Like, I think there were a few days we got up to like 115. So that's why you can't go out, not even at 6 a.m. in the morning. So these actually worked out really well. Now I have two MOAB hiking boots. I had always heard about Merrell shoes, and I had been hiking and walking and doing long strides and stuff where I used to lived there about 10 years. I had always walked long distances and stuff, but I really wanted to get into like true hiking. And when I moved here about 9 years ago, there's an outlet not too far, and they had a Merrell store. And Merrell's and there's another brand, Solomon, were super popular at that time. And I went into the Merrell store, I tried several on, and I fell in love with my very first Merrell hiking boots. Those are in the garage because I've worn them so much over the 9 years, or maybe 6 years, 5 years, that they're starting to tear a little bit on the top, and I use them to do the yard now. So I had to get a new pair. I got the same thing, Merrell MOAB. These are a little more nicer now since my old ones. To be honest, my old ones were actually kids, because I can fit sometimes into boys' large sizes, and they had wide boys' Merrell boots at the time. It was very crazy that I was able to find them, and they were on clearance for like 25 bucks. I was like, all right, that's a deal, because normally these are like $100. So these are amazing. As you can see here, again, I can slip my foot right in. They fit super nice. They do have a little kind of hook thing on top where you hook it around. Sometimes I'll hook it around, sometimes I won't. It just depends. The hook sometimes gets on my nerves because it'll catch on, if I have my shoelaces too long, they'll catch on the other shoe's hook, and then I'll almost trip. So I want to make sure I always tie my shoelaces up pretty tight so that doesn't happen. But they have really good grip. Again, these have the Vibram technology in them, and these come in a multiple of colors. And I bought these also in a 6.5. So these are, again, 6.5, my go-to. And they're just super, super comfortable. All right, next are these boots. I bought these boots at Kohl's, and I was quite surprised that I was actually able to just slide them right on my feet. I've been wanting a pair of boots for a while, and it's very hard to find wide that actually I could try on in a store. and work. But I was able to put these on with my very thick hiking socks and fit very comfortably. They have a nice little wedge heel. Oh, I feel comfortable walking around in them all day. Again, these are another pair of shoes that I have used for events where I've walked around like 8 to 10 hour days. They do just have the zipper on the side, and of course these are low boots, they're not high boots, and they are not wide width. So these are a 6.5 medium, but they seem to fit, and I think it's because of this area right here is actually really high, and I'm able to put my foot in here and it not be smushed down. Some of them come in so like this, that's one of the reasons why I can't put my, let me put that one down. That's the reason I can't put my, I'm gonna show you like this. It's smushed like this, but this one is kind of high like that. These are Sonoma, so this is the Kohl's brand, and I recently went in there and saw a pair of black shoes, so cute, but they weren't on sale, and I didn't have any Kohl's cash. So I wait until I have Kohl's cash, a discount, yeah, everything. I want a good sale. So when they go on sale, I'll probably get the black pair, because I love this style. I also have a gray pair, and I have, between the gray pair and these brown pair, they were my go-to all last winter. I just switched back and forth between the two pairs. All right, we're at our last pair. The hardest thing for me to ever have to find are rain boots. And it's usually because they come up very high all the way to the knee, and my calves are very large, and for a smaller foot, the calf area is made kind of smaller as well, and I could never get them to go over up my leg, basically. I ended up looking on Amazon when I knew I was going to be going to Texas, where they were going to have some rain. There was a lot of rain in the forecast, and I wanted to find something. I also wanted to find something in case I ever, Letty and I really want to go back to Alaska. We haven't gone together, but we've gone separately, to do the land and sea one. And I was thinking, oh, I'd probably need something comfortable to walk in, but also rainproof. I also have some rainproof boots, but I really didn't like wearing them when I went to Alaska, and I had a conference in Reno and I didn't really care for them. I don't know, it was just the grip. I actually slipped a lot in them, and in these I didn't slip at all. I found them on Amazon. I actually can slide my feet right in. They are so comfortable, no issues whatsoever. I actually wore them on the plane and they were amazing. Now I wore them with leggings, so this nice cute little gold buckle detail. I'm not really a gold person, but it had a nice little detail which gave my outfit a little bit better. And I was able to wear them like walking through an airport, getting on a plane, getting into my car, you know, driving to my conference, walking around for a little while, walking to go get lunch. And I wore these from 5 a.m. when I got to the airport all the way through and until about 2 or 3 that afternoon after I had lunch. It may have been even later. But these are the boots. They're really, really nice. I'm actually surprised. They actually fit my feet well, but I think it's because they're super wide in this area and they wouldn't squish my foot in this area. I actually don't remember what size I got, to be honest. Oh, well, it says 37 on the bottom, so I don't know what that is, but I'll put the size that I got here, which is what's going to show on Amazon. They had really good reviews at the time. I probably should do a review. I probably should do a review on a lot of my things, but I haven't done reviews on Amazon. I probably just sit and do them one day. But these are really, really great. Oh, they have a nice little heel to give them a little bit of style. And they have really great grip. Look at that grip. That grip is nice. So compared to my other ones where I was kind of slipping and sliding and stuff on sleet and snow and stuff and rain and whatever I had at that time in Reno, these I did not feel that way at all. I was able to walk around, didn't feel like I was going to fall or slip, catch me off balance or whatever, break a hip. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm talking about these wide shoes. Again, all the links are in the description below. They could be in multiple places based on different places I found them, because there could be options of different colors and sizes on different sites based on availability. And of course, if you have regular sizes, then those are also linked in there below, because usually one site will you just click on regular or click on wide or extra wide. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.